Have you ever been so close to finishing something and suddenly you just want to throw your hands up and quit? It happens to me all the time. You start super excited, and then that deep, inside tiredness hits you. The kind that whispers, hey, we can just finish this tomorrow. But tomorrow comes, and that unfinished goal is still staring right at you.
Oh, absolutely. We have all been there. It is that classic mental battle. So the big question is, when you feel that fatigue, should you actually listen to it and stop? Or does being tired mean you are right on the cusp of finishing? Today, we are diving deep into that exact moment, the moment most people choose to give up. I am Jack, and I am joined by the wonderful Maya.
Thanks, Jack. It is so great to be here today, and I am feeling incredibly inspired. I saw this quote on a big sign near the gym this morning, and it just stuck with me. Don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done. It sounds so simple, but wow, it is actually so hard to practice when you are in the thick of it, right?
It really is. Our natural instinct is to sit down, relax, and avoid discomfort. But pushing through is where the magic happens. I actually had a real-life showdown with this last weekend. I decided to finally fix my ancient, shaky bookshelf in the living room. It was looking dangerous, like a Jenga tower ready to collapse.
Oh, I remember that bookshelf. It was definitely a safety hazard. So how did the fix go?
Well, I was highly optimistic. I bought the tools, started on Saturday morning, and thought, easy, I will be done in an hour. Fast forward 3 hours, my back was aching, my apartment was boiling hot, and my floor was covered in random pieces of wood. I was utterly exhausted. I literally sat on the floor, grabbed my phone, and was about to order a pizza and just call it a day.
But you did not stop. What was the turning point that kept you going?
I looked at the massive pile of books on the floor. If I stopped right then, my living room was going to be an absolute disaster area all week. So I told myself, Jack, do not stop because you are tired. Stop when this shelf is solid. I ended up finishing at 10 in the evening. My body was sore, but putting that last book on the shelf felt amazing. It gave me this incredible rush of energy.
That is exactly it. Finishing gives us a special kind of energy. I had a similar experience last month when I decided to run a 5-kilometer race. Now, for some people, 5 kilometers is nothing, but for me, it felt like climbing Mount Everest. The first couple of kilometers were fine, but by kilometer 4, my legs felt like heavy blocks of cement. My brain was screaming, Maya, just walk, go home. You can try again next week.
Wow, that mental barrier is so real. How did you push past that block?
Honestly, I could see the finish line in the distance. It was far, but it was there. I knew if I stopped, the temporary relief would not match the disappointment I would feel later. Oh, and to make things funnier, right at my most exhausted moment, this tiny, fluffy dog ran right in front of me and dropped a ball directly under my feet.
No way. Did you crash?
I did not fall, but I did this incredibly awkward wild dance to avoid stepping on it. I looked completely ridiculous, and people in the park were laughing. But you know what? That laughter actually gave me a sudden burst of energy to cross the line. When I finally finished, I collapsed on the grass, but I was smiling.
That is so relatable. And honestly, it is exactly how people feel when they are learning something new, like a language. They study, they memorize words, but then they hit that metaphorical kilometer 4, where everything feels too hard and they want to quit.
Yes, they get tired of making mistakes, but that is the crucial moment to keep going. If you stop when you're tired, you remain stuck. If you stop when you are done, you become a speaker. Do you have any tricks you use when you want to quit a project?
I swear by the 5-minute rule. When I am exhausted and want to quit, I tell myself, just do 5 more minutes. Only 5. Usually, once I get through those 5 minutes, the momentum carries me forward and I keep going. It's a great way to trick your brain.
That is brilliant. It lowers the pressure, and it reminds us of the difference between stopping and resting. Taking a rest is like a pit stop for a race car. You get fuel, you change the tires, but you don't live at the gas station. You get back on the track.
Exactly. Rest if you must, but do not quit. I learned this the hard way when I tried to learn the guitar. My fingers hurt so bad from the strings, and the noise I made sounded like a cat in serious trouble. I actually put the guitar in the closet for a month because I was just tired of the struggle. But then I realized the people who play beautifully also had hurting fingers. They just didn't quit. So I took it out, practiced just 10 minutes a day, and now I can actually play a decent tune.
That is a huge victory. It shows that done does not have to mean perfect. Your bookshelf might have a scratch, your guitar playing might have a missed note, and your English grammar might be a bit shaky. But if you complete the task, you win.
Precisely. Communication, not perfection. If you wait until you are perfect to speak, you will never start. Speak with mistakes, but finish the conversation.
I love that so much. Well, we are reaching our own finish line for today's chat, and I am feeling so energized. Remember, everyone, don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Keep pushing, take breaks when you need to, but never give up on your goals.
Absolutely. Let us keep moving forward together. See you all next time.
Bye, everyone.